Well, in Wednesday's business report, financial markets worldwide reacted sharply to the surprise Donald Trump win. Joining us from New York with the potential winners and losers and the Trump presidency's Africa 54's Jill Malandrino. Welcome, Jill.
Good morning. So there are a handful of sectors that are projected to outperform. One of the most obvious is healthcare, as we saw in early trade. Trump has stated his desire to repeal the ACA, or what's known as Obamacare, and re-importation from other countries, but controlling drug prices is unlikely to be a priority for him. He is for deregulation across the board in general. Stocks like Merck, Biogen, Celgene, Regeneron, they all stand to benefit. Now, keeping with the theme of deregulation, energy and financial stocks could also outperform, and we're seeing that in trade. Trump has promised less regulation on drilling and expansion of drilling. The segment of the industrial sector that services the energy group like GE, Baker Hughes, that deal that was just announced 2 weeks ago. Trump has indicated he would like to roll back bank regulations, including the Dodd-Frank financial crisis legislation that Clinton pledged to strengthen. So I would look at stocks like Citigroup, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley to uptick. Now, just this morning, Jefferies, a sell-side research firm, upgraded mining and steel stocks, so Freeport-McMoRan, U.S. Steel, AK Steel, Nucor, as Trump has pledged to invest significantly in infrastructure, which bodes well for copper and other mined commodities. Now, protectionism is also expected to rise. The U.S. is already short steel, and falling imports will improve domestic pricing power for those stocks.
Well, now let's talk about losers. I would imagine anything related to trade will be impacted, right?
That's exactly right. Auto suppliers were downgraded this morning at Bank of America to underperform on the Trump win, citing risks with respect to trade and NAFTA in particular, because dismantling or restructuring of NAFTA would have far-reaching repercussions for the auto industry. As of now, about 5 million vehicles are imported and exported between the U.S., Mexico, and Canada. So companies like Delphi, Magna International, Borg Warner, and Lear, they're examples of stocks that have the most exposure to NAFTA.
Now, what do you expect will happen in the markets overall? You know, perhaps a Brexit-like reaction?
I do. Markets tend to assume the worst and react immediately, and that appears to be happening. Just look how much we rallied overnight, almost 100 points on the S&P. There will be significant pressure for Trump to start to clarify some of his policy intentions, after which we may see a recovery as we did with Brexit. And at the end of the day, corporate America is very adaptable. We spoke about this last week. Over the past 80 years, many disruptive policies have come and gone. We've been through periods of recession, high inflation, interest rate spikes, Federal Reserve rate hike cycles, wars, terrorism, etc. Through it all, Vincent, S&P 500 companies have grown profits by an average of 8% annually.
Jill, thank you very much.